Rumors are swirling that Black Myth Wukong will feature more than 80 bosses, each tied to the legendary 81 trials from Journey to the West. While the lore gives us some clues, we've also gleaned insights from trailers and gameplay footage released ahead of the game's official launch. In Game Science's action RPG, bosses are the key to progressing through the game. Mastering the art of defeating these formidable foes is the only way to complete the journey of the Destined One. Interestingly, some bosses will enter a more challenging second phase only if you manage to defeat them within a specific time limit. Here's a look at some of the bosses you'll face. Instructor Daolang is a wolf-headed monk who might share his Buddhist wisdom, but he'll also test your skills. Armed with a fiery, double-headed glaive, his attacks are a deadly dance that demands precise dodging. He creates circles of fire with his weapon, making it essential to stay on your toes. But don't keep your distance for too long. Daolang can close the gap with a swift charge or by hurling his glaive straight ahead, which returns like a boomerang. His downward strikes, performed through a series of front flips, are interruptible, but timing is crucial to avoid damage. The wolf demon is an aggressive beast that attacks with teeth and claws. Its relentless forward lunges and diagonal sweeps keep you on the defensive. When it leaps into the air, watch for the brief pause before it pounces to avoid dodging too early. Clones can distract the demon, giving you a moment to heal if necessary. Fire is its weakness, so transform into Instructor Daolang to ignite its fur. As its health drops, the wolf demon will leap onto nearby structures for an overhead attack, so stay vigilant. Centipede Guai resembles a giant woodlouse with a thick shell that absorbs damage. When it leaps, dodging forward places you behind it, allowing you to attack before it recovers. However, be prepared for its backward body slam. At half health, it summons smaller, explosive centipedes that inflict poison. There's no guaranteed way to destroy them, so sprint until they disappear. Centipede Guai also spews poison that leaves dangerous pools on the ground, so avoid them until they dissipate. Tiger Vanguard is even more relentless than the wolf demon. Immobilized spells can provide a brief respite. His moves are well telegraphed, making dodging easier, but once he unsheathes his katana, the fight intensifies. His swift slashes are followed by brief pauses, perfect for dodging under his swing and countering. The key to defeating Tiger Vanguard is patience. Resist the temptation to attack recklessly. Stone Vanguard, a slow-moving golem, is easier to dodge, but not without danger. Avoid his sweeping attacks by sticking close to his torso and tracking his pincer movements. When he raises a pincer, anticipate the pause before it strikes. Staying at a distance triggers a series of pincer slams, which are easy to evade. Use Stone Vanguard's slow pace to your advantage and counterattack with a stone transformation. Black Long, a desert dragon with electric maces, is dangerous, but predictable. Its swings often have a pause that can bait you into dodging too early, but this also gives you an opening for a counterattack. Be wary of its area of effect, AoE, attacks, as they can be hard to avoid. Keep your distance during its electric storm, but be ready to close in and deal damage when it's vulnerable. Immobilized spells can disrupt its patterns and give you a fighting chance. Poisonous King is armed with both claws and a deadly scorpion stinger. Parrying is your best defense against his long attack combos. Immobilize can help you disengage when overwhelmed. His scorpion tail has surprising range, so don't rely on distance for safety. Summon clones to distract him if you need to heal. Watch out for the poison pools he spawns by slamming his stinger into the ground. They explode after a short delay, so dodge out of the way and take advantage of his immobility. Mi Dao Ren, a masked monk, is small but swift. His Shaolin kicks and katana slashes make him tough to beat up close. Dodge until his second phase, where he transforms into a more monstrous form with poison AoE attacks. His movements become clumsy, but his attacks gain range. Stay defensive, avoid long attack combos, and wear him down before his poison wears you out. Blood Moon General is the first flying boss, giving him a significant advantage in an arena with no vertical cover. This massive beast launches into the air for plunging attacks and shoots spines from its wings. Dodge towards them instead of sidestepping to avoid damage. After 3 charges, Blood Moon General collapses, leaving him open to attacks. His second phase introduces new projectile attacks and a red haze that reduces visibility. Rely on Immobilize when in trouble and watch for his vomit attack, which creates an opportunity to strike. Red Long, like Black Long, uses electric attacks. Close combat is your best bet since the reduced visibility in his domain makes it hard to anticipate attacks from afar. Dodge his electrified tail whips and target the nodes on his back when he collapses. Watch for the golden dust before his AoE attacks and retreat to avoid them. Attack Red Long when it's vulnerable and you'll emerge victorious. Macaque Chief is a powerful monkey with a one-handed saber. He wields it with both hands and feet, leaving his hands free for furious swipes. His sword slashes are avoidable, but his major attacks, a forward slash and an overhead leap, require careful dodging. Fire abilities are effective against him. In his second phase, Macaque Chief gains the ability to fly, and his attacks become more difficult to dodge. Stay light on your feet and avoid his feather projectiles by dodging consistently. Kong Jinlong, a colossal white dragon, patrols the skies above a frozen lake. Overhead strikes can stagger him, giving you an opportunity to attack. Kong Jinlong uses a variety of electric attacks, including a devastating beam from his mouth. His deadliest move is a cascade of lightning strikes that engulf the arena. Use your pole vault to avoid them and attack when Kong Jinlong is vulnerable.